What's going on, guys? It's your boy Echo, and I know that you love to find bases that stand up in war and are not tripled. So today I'm back with 2 more bases for Town Hall 10. Thank you guys so much for coming through today. I have 2 bases that you're not going to want to miss today as we hang out in Monster Within. Now, I'm showing them actually failing on these bases because these bases had to be dipped in the war, which means a Town Hall 11 had to come and 3-star them because the Town Hall 10s couldn't figure out the strategy to get it done. This happens all the time in every war, but to follow up this video, I'm going to be showing some of the most amazing attacks from this war that Monster Within crushed bases with. So we have a little bit of good, a little bit of bad. All together, this content is going to make you guys better clashers. Before you go any further into this video, halt, stop, hit the sub button, ring the bell for daily Clash of Clans videos. Now let's take a look at this base. As you can see, we have an anti-3-star design. That means the Town Hall is on the outside of the base, allowing for us to stuff more defenses, a clan castle, heroes, and such in the center of the base. Looks pretty nice. We have 2 island Inferno towers set on multi. You can anticipate some giant bombs being there as well. We don't yet know where the Tesla are, but they are definitely in the base, I can promise you that. The plan here is to watch 3 different attacks hit this base, expose the traps so that when you want to build this base, you know where to place them if you want to place them in the exact same spots. But guys, no base links here because this was an enemy base and they were not actually built by our clanmates. So if you're looking for base links, well, they're not going to be in this video. We're going to build this one together. And if you don't build this base, maybe you'll actually teach yourself or learn from the video how to build bases successfully so that they don't get tripled in the war and so that people have to dip on your bases as well. So let's actually hit the play button. We're going in on this base with a Lalo attack strategy, Sui heroes, and notice the Stone Slammer, notice the clone spell. We're probably working with an Electrone here as well. So what we want to look at is how the attacks come in, why the base stands well against that attack, and how to use the strategies that were used to build this base on other bases that we build as well. All right, so we got the bowler, getting a bowler bounce right there, getting good value, going to take out that mortar with that bowler bounce. Worked out nicely. Plan well executed there by the attacker. Wizards are coming in from the west. We have the king coming in. What's happening here is a funnel is being established. Now, any bases for Town Hall 10 that have a centralized clan castle are really hard to lure. You have to get your troops inside of the base to actually take out the clan castle and to lure the troops that are within. So we have the king coming in right here, opened up 1 tier of wall. The queen is going to be stepping in behind, taking out an air defense. That's great. So far, the attack is going really well, and Michael from Monster Within is probably feeling like things are going to plan. So where does the attack go wrong? We haven't seen any traps yet. We're going to have some balloons hasted right here on top of the air defense. They're going to probably be able to take down that air defense, and they finally do. Now the Stone Slammer is coming in. Notice this base has a baby dragon and 2 balloons in the clan castle. It also looks like there's a ice golem as well. So what you put inside the clan castle is also very important for the successful stand of your base. Now the Electro Dragon is going to be able to take down the enemy queen. When you're doing an Electron, that's what you want. That's the job of the Electro Dragon, is to take down the queen. So far, Michael has executed everything perfectly. So where does the problem fall? We have the Lava Hounds coming in from the eastern side of the base. We have still yet to see really many traps come out. Here we go. 1 Tesla has been exposed right by that Inferno Tower. And that balloon is going to be taken down before the Tesla can get to it. Now, I would guarantee that the Tesla placements are going to slam these balloons. Not knowing where they are, it's difficult to plan for them. Now, this was the first attack on this base, and I'll tell you what, this base got some high percentages against it, but it did prevent the triple every single time until a Town Hall 11 came down to take it out. So those Tesla, not knowing where they are as the first attacker, really can mess up the attack. Things went really well. This phase 1 of the attack, taking out everything from the west down to the south of the base, worked beautifully, but the hidden Tesla in the centralized portion of the base took the attacker off guard. You're not able to plan for it if you don't know where it is. But now, I'm curious to see what the next 2 attacks do, knowing that the Tesla are there. Because remember, if someone attacks a base and doesn't triple it, you could watch the replay and you could see if, you know, what you could do to change it up. Now notice that air sweeper making a very hard time for that Electro Dragon to get in there. So the haste spell was used, but the E-Drag continues to get pushed back and reset, not allowing for the Electro Dragon to progress through the base, and that Tesla pounding on it. We're at a 98% right now, and it's going to be a time fail. We're going to have a lot of time fails today, guys. I feel it. Let's look at the second attack on this same exact base. All right, here we go with the second attack, and I'll tell you what, we got a Bow Witch on this one, and I'm going to tell you this. This is another high percentage fail. It wasn't able to pull in the 3-star, but it did get a high percentage yet again, and that's fine. Remember, when you're building bases, you're trying to prevent your opponent from 3-starring it. You want them to have to take as many times as possible to triple a base. If you could hold off your base 6 times and then someone comes in and attacks it and gets a 3-star, you can consider that pretty darn successful, guys, because you made them waste 6 attacks to get down your base. That's really the whole objective in base building. We have the Wall Wrecker coming in. Bow Witch is going into this attack. The Golem are leading the way. The Wrecker, the Witches, the Bowlers, the Heroes going in behind. They're in the core of the base doing a good job. We even have the Bowlers and Witches over here around the outside doing some good funneling. Now, the Witches and Bowlers did die out in the top of the base. We're going to see again where the attack comes to a halt. But like I said, it comes to a halt very late in the attack. Bowlers just came out of the Stone Slammer, and they're tearing up all the stuff in the center. Now, those Tesla that were a problem in the last attack, they weren't a problem with this attack. This attack features ground. It's a ground and pound attack, so the Tesla are not going to be as big a deal, especially because the air sweeper wasn't pushing anything away from them, not allowing them to get to the Tesla. Queen jumped on through, doing well. Now we have a good bundle of Bowlers and Witches walking around the base. I do see an Expo that was not taken out that's pretty deep inside of the base up there in the north, and that could be a problem later on in the attack. Actually, there's also that Cannon and Tesla as well that are going to be able to reach these troops, but the troops won't be able to reach them until they bust through the wall. Actually, the Tesla could probably be reached, but not the Cannon and not the Expo. We'll see how far they get, and we'll see what actually halts this attack and makes it turn into only a 2-star attack. The Bowlers all seem to have been taken down, right? So now we're leading over. We have splash damage with that mortar, with that Wizard Tower. Notice the Wizard Tower is actually protecting the mortar, allowing for the mortar to drop some stones on top of those Witches. Now the Witches are encountering the Wizard Tower, and the Wizard Tower wins that battle. Or it looks like it's winning that battle. It totally does. One more shot and that Witch goes down. Taking out the skeletons. Final Witch is going to stay up, but it looks like things are going to end for the attacker because of these defenses that were just not taken down by the kill squad in phase 1. So nice designing right there. Worked out well. And another high percentage 2-star. The base holds for a second time. And what we're looking at right here is the final attempt at this base before a Town Hall 11 had to come and take it down. And this attack is going back to the air, this time with 2 clone spells. 4 haste spells, a rage spell. So the attacker here knows that the Tesla are in the center of the base. The attacker knows that that sweeper setup, we got that cool sweeper set up in the center of the base, is going to be a problem. So they can kind of plan accordingly and hopefully pull in a 3-star. That's the plan. Look at what didn't work, figure out what you could tweak so it can work, and then go in with that 3-star strategy. But this base is stronger than that. It's not going to allow that because Slamwise is coming in with an extremely solid attack and still not able to pull in that 3-star. We have the King coming in. He's going to surge into that base and take out that first air defense. Remember, we are coming in with an air attack right now. And, well, you want to take out as many air defenses as you can. If you could remove air defenses from the base, your Lalo's going to last longer. Pretty simple stuff. Stone Slammer's coming in from down south this time around. Gonna work on some stuff, and I'll tell you what though, that enemy Queen is going to beat down it a little bit until an Electro Dragon and balloons pop out. 2 clone spells are gonna bring a ton of balloons to the party. The Electro Dragon should take out the enemy Queen. Let's see if that actually happens. E-Drag under Rage is scary business. It's gonna target the Queen right about now. Let's take that Queen down. Success. It went well. It's even going to take down the King, although that doesn't really matter. Now we have the Lalo coming in from the eastern side. Very similar to what we saw last time around, except for this time, it seems that more percentage of the base was taken out down here in the southwest. The Lalo's coming in, still fighting those sweepers. Look at the sweepers pushing those balloons off to the side, not letting them get to the center of the base, continuously pushing them off, and then the Tesla are going to stand longer than the attacker wants them to. Sweeper's going to do another blow right here, get those balloons out of there. Actually, they went down on their own. The E-Drag's getting great value, taking out everything down south, but again, the balloons are being massacred by those Tesla. The sweepers are such a problem on this base, so this is a very strong anti-air attack base design, keeping the sweepers nestled in the center of the base, not allowing anything to get to this center compartment. We saw it happen twice with two similar yet different attacks, different approaches to the attacks, and the same result. It's going to be a fairly high percentage 2-star. The center of the base is done. Look at that Electro Dragon. It's just going to continuously get blown away. It may not even make it to the center, and no, it doesn't. An 87% 2-star. That base is your anti-air base if you're concerned about getting hit by air attacks on a regular basis. But you know what, guys? I've actually changed my mind. This video is going to be solely focused on that one base, which means I'm going to have a second video coming out to feature the number 2 base. So instead of showing you a second base that holds, because the video is getting kind of long, I don't want to go too long and bore you guys. So we're going to go ahead and show a solid attack right here out of general scales from Monster Within. You know, we got to show some positive stuff as well for a clan that's really giving us this material to share with you guys. So today's video actually is going to be featuring one Town Hall 10 base that is dominant, an anti-air Town Hall 10, and well, in a few days, I'll be sharing the second base with you guys, so don't worry, it's coming. Make sure you come back to the channel for it, and the best way to do that is hit the sub button and ring the bell so that when it does come, you could come into the video, slam out first, and you could be the first one there. Or 50 people could say first, and one of you will be first, guaranteed. It's just simply a guarantee. So this base right here is a heavy P.E.K.K.A. attack coming in. It looks like there are some Hog Riders for the back end as well. We have the Wall Wrecker leading the way for these P.E.K.K.A. into the base, and I don't see any healers, so we're not really looking at a P.E.K.K.A. smash. We're looking at just a really heavy P.E.K.K.A. kill squad coming into the base, and then there are going to be bats on the back end. So right now the P.E.K.K.A., the heroes, they're in the center of the base doing a really nice job hollowing things out, but we need to see these bats come in so they can take out the other defenses, because the kill squad itself is not going to do it. It's not going to get the job done. So the bat spells enter the base from the east, and they're making their way around, and that queen, she's going to be able to stay behind and clean up everything else along the way. Nice job with that freeze spell on the wizard tower and the air defense. There's one more freeze spell, and it can go on that other wizard tower when the bats make their way around. They're currently being, there we go, nice job with the freeze. The bats are going to make their way to the air defense, to the wizard tower. Oh, it's going to be a little late, but the archers are there. They're going to work on it a little bit. That wizard tower, it's strong. All right, but the queen, will the queen be able to take it down? There are, how many P.E.K.K.A.s do we have walking around? It looks like 3 P.E.K.K.A.s, a king, and a wizard walking around the base. The queen is going to get that wizard tower. She finally wins the battle, getting the revenge from those bats. So, king, looks like we have actually 2 P.E.K.K.A., a king, a wizard, another wizard on the outside of the base, and 55 seconds left. What we can do right here is speed this one up by the power of my editor G, and you guys can watch this go down in epic format. That wizard was a boss, being able to take out the bomb tower. I love when the attacks look like that at the end, and I hope you enjoyed it too. Let's get back to the home screen so we can sum things up. So for one more look at the base, you have it right here at the end of the video. Guys, I'm sorry that I told you I had 2 coming in this video, but like I said, it was running a bit long and I didn't want you to have to watch a 30-minute video for 2 bases. So today you got 1 for Town Hall 10, and in a few days I will show you the other one, which you are not going to want to miss. It withstood 4 attacks and then had to be dipped by a Town Hall 11 on the 5th. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure your bell is rung so you don't miss out on that video. And on top of that, throw a like on the video, show some love to your boy Echo. Now guys, I hope you're liking this series. Let me know if you are, because I plan on bringing you a lot more, not only attack strategies that you can use, but base building strategies so that you can defend as well. Because remember, this is not just an attacking game. You need to be the best defender you can possibly be as well if you want to hold your own inside of Clash of Clans. Now, before you get out of here, make sure you check out this video because it's one that's also going to help you improve as a player. But I'll see all of you back here later on today with another Clash of Clans video. Until then, be good.